Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Wilson. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm here today with Mr. Nick, and we are going to talk to you about all the different changes that are happening in our lives and in our communities, and how we all can stay safe and healthy together.
Hey everyone, like Miss Wilson said, there have been a lot of changes that have been occurring in our lives. And one big change that Miss Wilson and I wanted to let everybody know is that unfortunately schools are going to be closed for the remainder of the year. I know this is difficult for everyone, and I know that I would love to be in school. Miss Wilson would love to be in school. All of you guys still want to be in school, but we have to be flexible during this time. And we're going to get through it together, and it's going to be okay. But the reason why our school has closed is because of a flu called coronavirus or COVID-19. Miss Wilson will talk to you about it more in the next slide, but it's just a flu. Like any other flu or any other sickness, it's going to pass, but we have to keep our bodies and we have to keep ourselves safe and healthy. So Pleasantville High School is going to be closed, and we are going to do our fun learning online on the computer at home. We all need to be flexible. I know, like I said earlier, it's a difficult time, but we are going to be flexible. We're going to be strong. We're going to be brave, and we're going to do this together. Okay? We're going to get through this together.
As Mr. Nick just shared with you, we're not going back to school this year because we need to keep ourselves safe and healthy because of the virus called coronavirus, which is also called COVID-19. And again, as Mr. Nick mentioned, it is just another type of flu and it will go away. We just have to start to follow some new, healthier habits, follow some new rules that we are going to talk about in the next few slides. So we are here with you. We are going to all get through this together, and we're going to stay safe and healthy.
Like Miss Wilson said in the slide before, you want to practice healthy and safe habits, right? There are ways that you keep your body safe and everyone around you safe, right? One key important way that we keep ourselves safe and everyone around you safe is by washing your hands with soap and water. Okay? We want to make sure that you wash your entire hand. You want to wash the top, the bottom, and then in between your fingers. You really want to wash both hands entirely with soap and water, right? You really want to wash your hands before you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and any type of snack in between. You also should wash your hands when you blow your nose, or you should wash your hands when you sneeze, right? That helps stop the spread of germs. Okay, you really need to wash your hands. After that, you definitely should wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. Okay, by washing your hands, it's keeping you safe and it's keeping everyone around you safe.
Mr. Nick just talked about how important it is to wash your hands, and that is key. Everybody needs to continue to wash their hands, but now we have another way to keep us safe and healthy. Another way to keep us safe and healthy is to wear a mask when we leave our homes. Everyone has to wear masks when they go outside. This is a new rule. We don't have a choice, and I know that's hard. It's just like the rules that we have at school that keep us safe. We don't want anyone to get hurt in the hallway, so the rule is to walk safely in the hallway. We don't want you to get hit by a car, so the rule is you stop at the crosswalk. This is the same type of rule. You need to wear a mask when you leave your house. And we're going to talk more about wearing masks and how we are all wearing masks. It's just not you. Look at this picture. There's Mr. D and Mr. Nick wearing their masks.
Like Miss Wilson said, wearing a mask is a new rule, right? Wearing a mask is going to keep us safe. Like all the rules that we have at school and in the community, we follow those rules to protect us, to keep us safe. So this is another rule that we need to follow. When we leave our house to go to the doctor's office or the hospital, everybody will be wearing masks. So let's look at our pictures, right? Miss Wilson went to the doctor's office and she's wearing a mask to keep her safe. The doctor that's checking her blood pressure on her arm is wearing a mask as well. That's keeping her safe. And if you go to the picture when Miss Wilson is at the talking to the receptionist, she's wearing a mask as well, right? So everybody is wearing masks to keep them safe and everybody else around them safe. And it's, guys, just remember, it's not just you that has to wear a mask. It's everybody. So this is going to keep everybody safe.
When we go grocery shopping, we see people wearing masks. People are wearing masks inside their cars. People are wearing masks when they're walking outside. Here's Miss Caitlin. She's shopping and she's showing us how she's wearing her mask too.
Let's look at your other teachers that put on masks when they went outside. Mr. Nick put on a mask when he went for his walk outside. When Miss Samantha went for her bike ride outside, she put on a mask. When Mr. Logan went for his evening run, he put on a mask, right? The mask. And guys, remember, this is a new rule, right? The new rule, you have to keep your mask on when you go outside. And I know the mask might feel funny on your face, or the material might feel, it might bother behind our ears or ears a little bit, but it's very important for us to stay safe and to stay healthy. We have to keep the mask on when we're outside. We cannot take the mask off. So when you're outside, you have to keep the mask on. We all have to do this. So we all are in this together, and we're going to stay safe together as well and healthy.
As Mr. Nick just shared with you, that sometimes the masks may be uncomfortable, they may hurt our ears. We have to work through this because, again, it's a rule that we have to wear masks outside the house. So if you don't have a mask, you can use other things. You can use a bandana or a scarf. As long as it's covering your nose and your mouth, you're good. You're going to stay healthy and you're going to keep other people safe as well. Here's Miss Jess and Miss Sam, and they're both wearing bandanas around their mouths and noses to keep them safe. All right, guys, we got this.
All right, everyone, we went over our first rule, and our first rule that we went over is we need to wear a mask, right? Remember, wearing a mask outside keeps us safe and healthy. Another rule that we need to follow is we need to stay 6 feet away from other people when we're outside or in stores. This is called social distancing. So social distancing means to stay 6 feet apart from other people when you're outside or when you're in stores. And a lot of the stores now, when you're waiting in line, there's markers or there's lines on the floor that you have to stand behind, okay? Because the store owners, okay, they measured out 6 feet. So they put a line, they measured 6 feet and they put the lines there that you have to stand behind, okay? This helps you, this helps all of us stay 6 feet apart, okay? Because that's our second rule, social distancing. We need to stay 6 feet apart from other people when we're outside and when we're in stores. I know you could do this, everyone. It's going to keep you safe and it's going to keep you healthy as well as everyone around you.
Mr. Nick just talked to you about another new rule that we need to follow called social distancing. When we're out in the community, we're going to be seeing lots of signs that are going to remind us that we need to stay 6 feet away from people that we do not know. You can be closer to the people that you live with. So even if you see your grandparents or aunts, uncles, you still need to stay 6 feet away from them as well. The people that you can be closer to are the people that live in your house with you. When we go to the grocery store, they're marking lines when you line up so that everybody knows where to stand. So you need to make sure that you do that. And if you're walking on a sidewalk and someone's coming towards you, you need to move to the other side so that you can stay 6 feet apart. Everyone's going to have to be flexible. If your parents ask you to move over and that you can't walk a certain way, you're going to have to say, okay, you might want to go closer to the people when you're online in the store, because that's what we used to do. We can't do that anymore. So we have to follow these new rules. Again, we know this is going to be difficult, but you guys are strong and flexible, and we know you can do this.
The best way to stay safe and healthy is by staying in your house or in wide open spaces outside where you're social distancing, right? When you're outside and wearing a mask. So when you're outside, you have to wear your mask and you have to stay 6 feet apart from someone, but you could go outside in a wide open space, right? I know this is difficult for everybody. You know, it's difficult for me, it's difficult for Miss Wilson and all your other teachers, but these are rules that we have to follow that are going to keep us safe, going to keep you safe, and healthy as well, right? We need to be strong, brave, and flexible. I know you all can do it.
We know this is a big change for everybody, and we do not know yet when we're going to go back to school, so we're going to need to be really flexible. This is okay. We always tell you guys, it's okay. This is going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. We're going to stay positive. We are going to stay strong. We are going to continue to do our Zoom lessons. We're going to meet you on Teams. We're going to have music therapy. We're going to do a lot of new fun things with all of you online. And we are going to make the best of this situation. In the next slides, you'll see Mr. Nick and I putting on our masks and getting ready to go out.
All right, everybody, we know that was a lot of information to take in. Mr. Nick and I are always here for you. And right now I'm going to get ready to go outside for a walk. I'm going to make sure that I put on my mask, goes behind my ears. Make sure it covers your nose and your mouth.
Nice,
and
Miss
I'm
Wilson.
ready to go, and I'm going to make sure when I get outside, I'm going to stay 6 feet away from anybody that I see.
Yes.
So I'm going to practice social distancing and wearing my mask.
Yes. And like Miss Wilson said, everybody, Miss Wilson and I are here for all of you. So if if you're getting nervous or anxious and you want to video chat with Miss Wilson and myself, you could always send us an email and we'll be there to talk to you whenever you guys want us. Okay? And I'm actually about to go grocery shopping right now. So I have to put on my mask, but my mask is different from Miss Wilson's. So the way that I put on my mask is I have to pull both of the rubber bands back, okay? And I put that behind my head, and you want to make sure that your whole mouth and your nose is covered, okay? And like Miss Wilson said, I'm going to stay 6 feet away from all the people that I see, okay? That's going to help me stay safe and stay healthy. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to Miss Wilson and myself. We hope you have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.